What's up, everybody? I'm Dominique.
And I am Brandy, and we are your hosts for
Hey, Fave!
a weekly podcast where two best friends talk about everything and nothing at the same time.
That is right. And I saw some foolishness. Well, I call it foolishness.
Goodness.
You will tell me whether or not you agree or disagree. I saw this on Facebook. And it said, if your significant other glows up after you guys break up, that means you were the problem. Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree fully. What? That is
It's just so
stupid.
crazy to me. Like, why would you even... Why? First of all, to make a blanket statement like that could have somebody really feeling some type of way. Like, they really were a problem.
Me. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, that's dumb.
Like, I don't understand the thought process. Like, how can you... Well, I do understand the thought process. One, you're not taking responsibility for your part in a situation or your part in your own progress. Or two, I lost it. What was I saying?
Well, let's define glow up, because that can be, people can define it in different ways.
They have multiple definitions. What do you think is a glow up, or how do you define glow up?
How do I define glow up? Oh my gosh. I think glowing up is going to another level in your life.
Okay.
That's simple, but it's like another level. Like you're on a new level.
I'm on a new level.
You are on a new level.
I'm on a new level.
Hey.
I agree.
Yeah.
I believe a glow up, I would call it like a level up. It could be physical, mental, or both. Situational, like you leveled up or you've transformed yourself into better in some form.
Yeah, definitely.
But of course, Urban Dictionary has a definition.
Okay, let's see what they say. Let's see.
Urban Dictionary says to glow up is to go from the bottom to the top.
Okay.
To the point of disbelief. So like the folks can't even believe.
Oh my God.
Or just an incredible transformation. So pretty much.
Okay.
There was another, what's this? The Collins Dictionary.
Okay.
They say if you say someone glows up, you mean that they become more mature, confident, and attractive. So I think that leans more towards when the people think of a glow up as a physical thing. Because, like, there's the whole revenge body. People be like, once they break up, they're like, oh, I'm going to get right. And they going to regret. Regret?
Regret.
They're going to regret, They're going to miss what, all of that. So.
It's still a no for me. It's a no for me. Yeah, I think that's a false statement.
I don't think you should take on that much responsibility or put that much responsibility on someone else. There are some cases I do think where someone can be a hindrance to progress in certain areas.
True. Yeah.
But full blown, my whole glow up was pushed on pause because of, or I'm the whole reason somebody didn't glow up.
Now, granted, relationships, I believe that if you guys break up, that you both had a part in some type of way. It might not have fully been your fault, but there are things that you both could improve on. And I think that past relationships help you learn those lessons when you go into the next relationship.
That makes sense. And then, like, isn't that the point, to grow from the past situation and go into the next situation better? Like, yeah, that's like the point.
You should want to do that. Some people don't.
Yeah, but I guess if you don't see a problem, then it's like there's no need for me to grow or transform or anything like that.
That's true.
Yeah, so
that's a false statement.
I think that could be damaging to somebody that would actually accept that, like, because now they feel like, oh, all of this is my fault. Yeah. But also don't take on more responsibility than is actually yours. Listen.
Yeah, why was I the reason to stop your glow up? Why couldn't you go up on your own?
Right. Like even, so I think like even if someone's a roadblock in some area, you should be able, if you are really trying to get to that, you will find a way around that roadblock.
Right.
Whether that is dropping that person, because you have to realize that that person is the roadblock.
Yeah.
If that, but also like I don't think, because okay, why are their actions a roadblock? Like why are you allowing that whatever this person is or is not doing hinder you?
True. That's
so
true. That
makes me wonder, like, do we put too much weight on the other person in relationships?
I think sometimes we do. And I think the reason is because sometimes people see what you could be. I know I am that person. I'm the person that tried to change who that person, my relationship, trying to change a person or help change or whatever. And like I've said before, if you listen to our previous episodes,
don't do that if you cannot.
You cannot change people. And that's the lesson that I learned from my previous really, yeah. Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Like, yeah, I think sometimes we put too much because you try to be like, oh, this person's supposed to make me happy, or this person is supposed to help me get where. But I think you also have to realize that you are responsible for you.
Yep.
Regardless of what the other person does or does not do, add, subtract, or contribute, like all of that. Like
you set the tone for your life.
Yeah. So yeah, I do think, but so they say you shouldn't expect your significant other to make you happy. Like your own happiness is your own responsibility.
I agree with that.
So I agree, but also you do want your spouse to make you happy.
Yeah,
right?
People do. Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But I think in those times when they don't make you happy,
you should still be able to.
Yeah, you should be able to pull yourself on through and possibly pull, but that's still putting away. But yeah,
because that has been a genuine question of mine. Like I understand you should be able to make yourself, but I'm like, but if you are in a relationship with somebody, like you're in that relationship because they make you happy, like right? Like
yeah.
Okay,
that's true.
Cool.
That's true.
So do you think we give ourselves too much credit in situations? Like, so let's use you trying, not you, a person trying to fix somebody, for example.
Me?
Like, who gave you that authority? Like, what made you, like, who gave you that responsibility? You giving yourself too much credit. Who told you to fix him? And pretty much.
and again, the only reason why I was is because I saw the potential that the person could be, and I wanted to help. Now I did put too much on myself. That was wrong of me. I've learned that lesson. I will never do that again. I'm not changing nobody. If you ain't changing on your own, you ain't want it.
I think so. I guess the question is there a difference in guiding, and is it prideful to assume that responsibility? Like, oh, I'm going to change this person. I'm going to.
So I don't think I had that mindset. Oh, I am going to do. I think it was more guidance. Like,
so your intention
was like I was like, you know how you cheer somebody on?
Yeah.
Like, you could do this. See, you have this talent and this gift. Why don't you do this? It's like but if the person don't want it, then it's just like, and then it makes me upset because I'm like, no, but you can do this.
But then at the same time, who asked you to do that?
Right, you're right. And that's why I will never do it again.
So I think, although our intentions may be right, it's still, nobody asked you to do it.
Yeah. So that was my
But like that's, I'm just thinking in general.
But you're right.
Because people do it. Like that is a common. Because then the relationship ends and they're like, oh, I spent all this time building this person. But who asked you to do that? Why did you put in all that work? Did you assume, did that person put that responsibility on you, or did you assume that responsibility yourself?
I did it myself.
And then,
in my experience, I did it myself.
And a lot of people do. I guess it's just, that's just a question. Like, what makes us feel like this is our job? This is my job to help you.
Right.
Like, nobody asked you to
playing
do that.
God in this situation.
Pretty much. And then if we didn't assume it ourselves, why did we let somebody put that responsibility or pressure on us? Or does that happen? Can somebody put the pressure on you to help them be better, if that makes sense?
Yes.
Like, is that a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
And is that good? It could be disguised as accountability, but, or is it, you just help me because I don't want to do it myself?
I look at it as good and, I don't know. I look at it as a good and bad because I know some people who, no. Yep, no.
I think the only way it can be good is if that person is also putting in the work and it is an accountability situation. Like, hey, I want to achieve this. This is what I'm going to do. It'll be really cool if you also like push me. Or I think when it's that type, maybe it's okay.
So what I was going to say, I was trying.
I'm going to help you go around.
Look. What I was trying to say is some people expect you to help them in certain situations that they may not be good in or just don't want to do. And I don't think that you should do that. I think you should at least try. Don't fully go into a situation like, oh, well, that person's going to do that. Like, oh, they're going to cook.
Oh, okay.
They're going to always cook and I'm not going to do it. They're going to do it. It's like no compromising. Like, what if that person don't cook?
Yeah, then y'all both just
Elijah Wan.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, but yeah, it's like, don't go into a situation expecting someone to do it for you. At least be working towards it. Okay. If that makes any sense, I think. Maybe.
Yes.
Am I off?
No.
Yeah.
Don't go into a sitch expecting someone to already, be able to do things for you. Or
that's like the happy thing. Don't go into a situation expecting that person to make you happy. What if they are laying in a hospital bed?
Yes.
Like I'm just, I hate to go that deep, but you're gonna have to motivate and be happy yourself and bring happiness to yourself and set the tone for yourself
and them.
Yeah.
So are there times when you or the significant other is responsible for the other's happiness? Well, you don't really need to try to make them happy in the hospital. You just need to make sure they stay here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm kind of neutral.
I mean, I get it. That's just a question because, some people are so far and so strict on no, it's not the other person's responsibility. But I also thought, is that not why?
I think it's 50-50.
Because you stay with a person because they make you happy.
Yeah.
Because if they don't make you happy, why are you there? Why are they there?
I guess.
But I do think it takes a special kind of somebody to take credit for something, like on the other side. Now, I get the whole putting pressure on a spouse, but for you to start taking credit, I did this, you wouldn't be this without.
Yeah, that's just being petty. To me, that's being petty. When you say stuff like that, I'm the reason that you are here. I'm the reason why you look at it in a different perspective. Look at it as, you know what? We both were in this. We both learned lessons. Everybody learns lessons from past relationships and they go into the next one. hopefully doing better, like we said earlier. And yeah.
Is there any case in which, so even if you don't vocalize it, but is there any case in which someone can take credit for it? Like, this person would not be like without.
Yeah, and you know what come to mind?
What?
Like athletes. Athletes. With some celebrities where they start out with someone and then when they get big, it's like they go to the next.
In that situation, who's the
wrong?
Oh, so the one that gets dumped.
Yeah,
was
like
there to help.
I was there when you didn't have anything. That's why I said I'm neutral.
But then still though, that person did the work. Some of those situations do be teamwork. You're right.
Yeah. Be teamwork.
I feel like it can be true, but it doesn't necessarily need to be said. Like the whole
that's why I say you being petty.
I think that's when it becomes an issue.
Yeah,
probably.
Just look at it as they learned a lesson.
Yeah,
I guess
you
have to be real mature to think on that level. Like, it's okay. I did help,
but literally though, most of the cases that is what happens. Like, so going back to the whole glow up or whatever, and then the people talking about like people like, oh, I built this man or prepared this man for the next chick. Maybe they finally learned what you were trying to teach them. Like,
and I hate that.
Maybe they just finally learned it. Like,
I hated it and like it at the same time because I'm like, well, at least you got it together.
Yeah. So like,
finally, after we went through, I mean, you like, finally got it.
Of course, like the circumstances. You wish the situation was better, but like, and you didn't invest so much time or whatever. But
Jesus.
Like maybe.
Sorry.
Yeah. Like maybe it just took them that amount of time to learn, or losing you, or maybe they didn't lose you. Maybe just that time apart made them kind of realize it's time for me to do better or whatever. Like, maybe not all glow ups are a result of being held back. Maybe it's just a delayed learning. Like, and the separation was the aha moment that was needed.
I wish I would have some aha moments when you're in that relationship. Learn quicker. Okay?
You heard it. Learn quicker.
Learn quicker, darn it. Shoot. But yeah.
I get that. I just completely disagree. Are there any other outlandish thoughts on breakups and glow ups out there? I think this is just wild. You gonna blame the whole lack of glow up on somebody, but is there any other weird philosophies out there like this?
I'm sure there are, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. I can't think of any. Okay. Yeah.
I was just scrolling through Facebook, minding my business.
Y'all stop making these stupid comments.
And I was like, we have to talk about this because someone out there believes it.
I'm sure.
Bless their hearts. And whoever made the statement, so like on both ends, the receiving end, like, oh man, I'm the reason, and also somebody really genuinely believes people out there holding up their. I feel like that in itself is a blocker. Like, if you're quickly and so easily to blame like your lack of glow up or your lack of progress on another person, like that in itself is an issue.
Yeah, it's like you're not taking responsibility for your own actions and what you do. Like, look at what you didn't do or did do.
Like the fact that that's your automatic, your go-to, is to be like, I'd be here if it wasn't for you. So if you knew that, so if you knew that, then why
you stay there?
Why not do what you needed to do to negate the lack of progress or whatever?
I can't say anything.
But
yeah. Yep. I told y'all, learn lessons. Yeah. Y'all just learn the lessons. If you and your significant just decide to part ways, just learn the lessons. Don't blame. Look at at the parts that you did and whatever happened, and learn that lesson and move on to the next, and just do better in the next one.
Yeah, everybody should learn and glow up. The glow ups are necessary.
Glow up regardless.
Yeah,
whether you in a relationship or not, honey.
Do it for you.
Yes.
I think that is a misconception as well. A lot of people think the glow up is for
somebody else.
No. You decide you want better, you want to do better, you want to be better, and go on and do what you got to do to get there.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
I like that. I agree with that.
Every once in a while I say something good.
Well, hey. Look. Well, guys, that is another episode of Hey, Fave, and we hope that you enjoyed it. Please let us know your ideas, your thoughts about this episode. Let us know. Talk to us.
Yes.
Okay?
We will talk back, I promise.
Yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube page. Also, follow us, subscribe to us, rate us on all of your podcast platforms. Yes. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and any other ones that's out there. Okay, make sure you rate us. Make sure you like the episodes and follow us, and
tell us what else you want us to talk about.
Yeah, give us
Let
some
us
topics.
know that. You can hit us on Instagram, in the comment section on YouTube. You can actually answer questions on Spotify. I don't know if you guys knew that, but you can do that. And questions be up there, so go ahead and answer them. But let us know what you want us to talk about.
Nice. All right, guys. We'll see y'all on the next episode. Peace out.